And yes, I'm well aware we have issues. That's what I get for trying to make some changes while we are live. Let me see if I can clip this out. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. I have a little bit of an issue. As you're seeing gray. Let me go ahead and clear first of all, because I'm going to need to clear this out right here so I know what's going on. Okay, so there we've got that. Now let's see if we can get rid of this gray screen. Hold on just a second. That's what I get for trying to make a correction while we are live. Let's see, I need to go to which key is that? That is my upstream key right there. Nope, not that one. Is my, now I'm lost. Let's see, I believe it is, hold on just a second. Oh, there we go, foreground right here. Let's see if we can pull that back a little bit. There we go. Look at this, it's just one small slight adjustment goes from there to there. You can see that. That is pretty wild. But that's the, let me save that before that actually messes me up again. So, hey, well, happy Sunday. It wouldn't be a retroCombs live stream without some kind of issue from the very, very beginning. How exciting is that? And let me go ahead and I am going to hit record because I plan on using some of this footage, I think, for a few things. So let me go ahead and hit that. All right, and we are recording, so if you don't want to be a part of a recording, you need to bounce out now. Don't know why you're here because we're live, but you know how that goes. Let's see who we have in the chat. Boy, we've got some things to do today. It's very different than what I normally do. It's something I haven't done in a long time. We're actually going to look at an Adabox. We haven't done that in forever, but there's a rationale for it too. As you can tell, I'm a little scattered today because things are a little different in the studio, and so we'll talk about that as we go. Let's see who we have. I know early on we had Phil was in here. Mr. Landfill is always first in the chat. He is here and claims the title of first chatter for this live stream. So good for him for being here. After that, Jamie kind of came in and asked me about my AI YouTube thingy. That's that little logo. It's actually not all AI, but yeah, some of it is. But then I had to do photo editing, and I'm going to keep refining it. My plan is, I had to give me an idea, and then I'm going to actually recreate something very similar myself. But I like it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. It kind of does describe the channel all over the board, all kinds of different things. But I don't know if you remember, but in that little bit there in the middle, you have like almost a quasi Commodore 64 Commodore computer, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I believe we had at some point Mislav popped in. Mislav and Jamie are both executive producers, thus the wrench by their names. We'll talk about that later, as we always do. If you want a wrench, I'll tell you how you can get yours. Martin popped in after that, I think, and was greeting everybody. Good to have you, Martin. Thanks for joining us today. Xander has popped in here with his good morn, noon, eve, night Commodorians. So he's going to go with Commodorians today, retroCombians, whatever we want is fine. Xander's saying some hellos as well. I think it's a small group in here today. Let's see, Chris popped in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. There's Chris. Chris snuck in here on us. And then Thomas is back. Hey, Thomas, good to have you here. So uncool, jumping the gun on the official unboxing when not everyone has seen their box yet. There's a reason official boxing is in March. The official boxing is, actually there's a live stream, I thought Tuesday. So yeah, so if you are not interested in this and you don't want to spoil the surprise, Thomas is berating me right now, but I figure they're in the hands of folks, and I haven't done one of these in forever. So for you all, we're going to do that. Apologies, Thomas. You probably want to pop off if you don't want to see it. So I'm not really, nobody has me under an NDA or anything. It arrived and we're going to do it. So love to hear your thoughts. Hey, talk about that in chat. Is this something I shouldn't be doing? But I know I believe there is a live stream Tuesday. And also it's not like it's a surprise because if you go to their website right now, everything's online. As a matter of fact, I'll be sharing all of that then, from their website. So everything is already online. If anybody wants to jump the gun, it is on them to do that. So there you go. Again, a different background and configure. Is it that much different? I think, I don't know that it's that different, Xander. Well, I kind of shifted a little bit. I do have, let me show you guys what I've been working on. We are rocking with fiber today, by the way. We are definitely rocking with fiber, and let me know how it's going out there. But I think I've got excellent connection is what I'm seeing here. Let me check my stream health. Yep, no warnings, nothing. And one of the things, I did a test earlier this week, and we asked some people to clap and see how much of a lag there was between when I talk and what you're hearing and what I'm seeing. And the chat is much more real time. So I'm really looking forward to that. But if you want to see just a little bit, let me go back to my studio view here. I've put up some stuff back here. You can see there's stuff up above. I don't have it where you can see that right now. But then also got the pet going. But one of the things I noticed about the pet, there's some problems with my pet screen. It's squashed. I don't know what's going on. It's starting to do this, so I've got to keep an eye on that. But anyway, I had a chance to get all that done yesterday, make it look nice, hide all the wires so that they're out of the way. So that's pretty cool. I'm really appreciating that. And I think this is normal. And I think everything else is pretty normal. But yeah, you can see this over here. That's a little bit different. So there you go. Yes, you do. You try and you always get it. So that's awesome. And let's see. I think that is it. Okay, so we are caught up on chat. Hey, no thoughts on the me spoiling a surprise? I figure if it's out there. Let me show you what I'm talking about too. Because if you go right now to and let's see if I can do this. Now I've been messing around, so this could go horribly wrong. We'll see what happens. I think if I press this button, you will not see it. Great. Let's see what's going on here. I need to move this one to this screen here. I've got way too many screens going here, so let's try that, and let's see if we can. Nope, that's not there either. Where is that? I had this working yesterday. Again, this is the joys of live streaming. Where is this screen? Let me see if I can find that. Hold on just a second. I need to find out what we're looking at here. That one is that one. Oh, I know where that one is. Okay, I got you. I'm tracking. It is because I have this window right here, and I need to bring this over here, and I need to minimize this and take this away, and bring this one and do this. And hold on, I'm almost there. This is, wow, this is really a lot going on today. This, let me see if I can. Now, on top of all of that, interesting, I have locked up my Mac. So I am hopeful that you all are still seeing this. Let me make sure that this is still going, but it looks like, and the good thing is I do not stream from the Mac, but the problem is that, let me go ahead and put this back over here. Oh, there we go. Let's see if maybe that, okay, so that gets me back here. Anyway, looks like the Mac over here is locked up, but again, I'm still streaming, so we're okay. But I may have to change some things. Let's see if I can get this, there we go. I think that's, whoa, that's wild. Let's see, okay, there's that, and let's pull up. I think what happened is I had an OBS problem. I think OBS crashed on me. Oh, that's weird, because what I do is I use OBS to feed some of the graphics that you're seeing. So let me see if I can pop this back up. Give this a second. If not, it's not a game. It's not going to kill it if OBS isn't working for me. We just won't have some of the more fun stuff that we normally have. Let's see. Looks like OBS doesn't even want to reload. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, let's try. Let's try this again right here. Yeah, I'm getting a really big error here. So let me go ahead and close, force quit that. There we go. All right, so that's going to get rid of something for just a minute. So bear with me. And let's go back to here. And get that loaded back up. And for the interim, I can fix this. Let me go ahead and fix it. Oops, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now. So at least we have that. And while I'm doing that, so well, I'm going to try and multitask, guys. So hang in there. And what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and let's see. It is, oh my goodness, it is really locked up. Wow. Hang in there, guys. For some reason, I cannot get OBS to reveal itself anywhere. So I'm going to show all windows here. There we go. And there is nothing there to show. So it is locked up hard. So I'm going to quit that. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to, oh, there's an error. Run normally. There we go. Okay, so I've got there we go. I think we are back in play, folks. All right, so let me go ahead, and that looks bad right there, but let's see if we can change this screen. And while I'm here, I might as well fix this. So let me go ahead and do this. Edit this. And you know what? I am not going to mess with it. So let me just say that you're going to have to trust me on this until I get a chance to figure this out in the studio and find out why in the world. Anyway, the website is available. It is learn.adafruit.com/Adabox021. So again, apologies if somebody is offended, but it's live. I mean, it's not like it's a surprise to anybody at this point. So, I've again, no NDAs or anything. Anyway, here we go. So let's see, can I still, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we still have our chat, which is good. So we'll be running old school. We won't be running any of the fancy graphics for today, but we have everything we need. So that's in good shape. So let me see how you guys are doing. There's Martin again. Dad joke for Steven, not retro, but for they say that when you can't make a decision, you should exercise. So I went for a run. I made a decision, all right, not to do that again. Mislav, did you actually try and run? No, I'm always going to run. You know me. I'm going to be out there. Nice keyboard sound clicks. Yeah, that's that new keyboard. You may remember, Xander, that we took a look at that. All right, so here's what we have. Again, apologies. I'll edit all of that in post. It will not be here. But here's what we have. We have a desktop of stuff that I want to show you right here. Hey, from Germany. Good, Norbert's here. Good to have. No, not Norbert. This is Nabato. Hey, good to have you here, Nabato. We're not doing any Mega 65 stuff today, but I am going to do some Mega 65 stuff. I've got some stuff in the hopper, so I'll be coming back and doing it. Anyway, we got a kind of a table full of stuff here. I want to show you a couple things. We lost power in our neighborhood. 2 days ago? Yes, 2 days ago. And we were all kind of stuck in our houses, and it gave me really an excuse to break out some of these radios I've been playing with, like this one right here. This is the Raddy RF75A, which I had a little video on. And I'm showing you that for a reason, but it was kind of fun just to break that out and have a chance to play with it and scan the airwaves. Jamie was sending me shortwave frequencies that I could load up, and so I was using this, but I was also using, and I don't think I've shown any of you this one. This is one that the lovely accountant, by the way, lovely accountant is joining us today. She's here in the studio. This is one that she gave me that I was using to scan the airwaves, and I was really enjoying it. Let me make sure I don't. There you go, and you can see the last shortwave channel I was on was looking. Now, I'm not going to get anything down here, but this is really a cool radio. This is one of those software-defined kind of radios where you can update the firmware. Just a lot of fun, and again, we were out of power. We're using LED lights and candles, and this was keeping me occupied while we waited for the power. I guess we were down for, what, Jamie, 4 hours, 3 hours, I mean, it wasn't anything major, but evidently we had somebody run into a pole outside of our neighborhood and took out, I think it was 1,100 folks. But again, it was kind of fun just to have an excuse to break this out and play with it. Yeah, around 3 or so. That's what I thought too. So this is fun. This is the ATS 25 Max. Like I said, this was a Christmas gift from the lovely accountant. That's kind of cool. So very, very fun to play with. And you can see the back there if you want to see that. But again, just kind of fun to have, and I had both of them going. I had this one on the weather band, but here's what's cool is Raddy saw my review of this, and they sent over this little guy right here. We're going to take a look at that real quickly before we open this box. But I also want to show you something else I've been working on, just kind of printing. I thought it'd be kind of fun to share with you. This is a 3D print for a box, and it's just, I got to be careful because it doesn't have the metal hinges, or what they do is they use a nail. So I found this print on Thingiverse. So you can see the top, so I've been printing this, but I'm really pleased with the Anchor Make M5 printer I have. And this is, of course, for the flipper. And then you also have a little place for the Wi-Fi, which is breaking apart, which is also in a 3D printed case. So I'm trying to get all this put together and use this and stored everything nicely. I need to get some little, I think those are M3 or M4s, I can't remember. But now everything is just all nice in one single place. There is an insert that I can put in here that'll sit on top, that'll hold this perfectly up here. I still need to print that, but really just kind of cool. Just a nice little case that I can throw in a bag when I'm traveling or whatever to protect my flipper. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Again, the the print quality is really good on that M5 printer. And really, that's the Anchor make that I got, gosh, probably 6 months, 7 months ago, and just really haven't had a chance to use it, but decided to put it into play. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought I'd just show you kind of some of the things that have been going on. I haven't posted any of that on the Discord, and I thought that'd be kind of cool. Nice case. I need to get, yeah, the sleeve. And that's what I liked about this case, is it specifically was designed to hold it with the sleeve on it. So that's pretty cool. I saw online there's another device in a Kickstarter that's like the flipper. It's a little more powerful, but it's probably not going to be as popular as the flipper, would be my guess. That's already got a lot of people behind it. So just thought that was kind of cool, sharing that with you. Let me see, is everything over here working? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so hey, if you are watching and you've not said hello in chat, please make sure and do that. Pop into the friendliest chat room on YouTube at this particular time. We'd love to have you. So let me show you what Raddy sent over. This is kind of cool, and then we'll dive into our big box. And let's see, let's go back over here, and let's go to let's go back to our desk right here. Of course, we can do this one right here. This might be a good view for us. So let me move the Adabox. Who would have thought that was going to be controversial? Would not have thought that was going to be controversial. So let me go ahead and let's zoom in here a little bit for you. So this is the Raddy shortwave radio. They sent this over. Again, I did not buy this. They saw the video and were kind enough to send this over. This is the RE40, and it is pretty nice. It's I have not really even opened this thing up yet. I opened it up to look at the instruction manual, but that is it. So you get the Raddy instruction manual right here. Now I have, you know, I kind of know what the form factor is and everything, and I've been reading about it. When they asked if I was interested, of course I wanted to check it out. But check this guy out. Not that view right there, definitely not that view. You can check this guy out right here. This thing is a beast of a handheld device. The Raddy RE40. Let me go back to the top down. And you can see this, and I'm going to zoom back out a little bit so it's not as pixelated for you. But you have this speaker on the front. What I like about it, I'm not even remove the protective cover. You have manual tuning, but it also has digital tuning, so it can scan and do both of those things. Power button. It's got a hand crank right there, so you can crank this little guy up if you're running out of power. It has your mode selector. I really dig the style. It's got a good Army kind of style. Reminds me of the old walkie-talkies back in the day. You've got your tuning dial here, protector right here. On top, you have a compass in the stock. How about that? Not in the stock, on the volume. You have a light. You have some controls here. You have the standard telescoping antenna. So boy, it's got that really good kind of Army feel for a radio. On the back is really where the magic happens. Check this out. It even has a solar panel to collect the sun's rays so that we can keep this thing charged when we're out. It does also include USB-C to charge, USB-A, because this has also got a 4,000 milliamp battery in it. So you can actually charge or power other devices from this as well. So it's just packed with features. I've already got a script ready. I'm going to be doing something different with the script for this one. It's going to be a little more creative. It's not just going to be talking about this device. If you saw my free write video, probably over a year, probably about a year now, you'll know kind of what the style is. Well, it's not going to be exactly that style, but I'm going to do something a little more creative with it. But it's really nice of them to send this over. I can't wait to find. I've not turned it on or anything, so I want to save that for the video. And then the only other thing you get inside is a USB-C cable. That's it. So there you go. The Raddy RE40, and I'll put links to all of this down in the video description once I get everything, get this thing done. Okay, so there's that. Any questions about the radio, let me know. I'll tell you what I know. I've done a lot of research on the radio. I've been putting together a script, so I've had an opportunity to learn a little bit more about it, but I still have not turned it on. I'm looking forward to turning it on and actually taking it out in the field. Affiliate link to Raddy. I do not have an affiliate link to Raddy. But I do have an affiliate to link to Amazon to link to it, and actually Amazon has the best prices on these. So I will do that. As a matter of fact, I'll put the links when we're done with this for both of these down there because it's pretty cool. Raddy's got some cool stuff. And again, here's kind of that olive green too. So cool designs. Great radios so far. I've liked them. Some of the folks online have been talking, who've been chatting about my videos. I think their biggest thing is that they don't like about these radios is the battery is not easily removable and to change, but I just don't think it'd be that difficult. We got 4 screws right here, and I think we could probably get to it. One of these days I'll open it up and see, but I think we could easily replace it if we had to. But I think some people are concerned about that, that you wouldn't be able to easily replace it. But this thing, just a blast. The little radio is the RF75A. Now I do have a video for that, Mr. Landfill. If you go look at that video, there is a link to that in that video. So again, this one's been covered. I did it in a short and in a full video. So have fun with that if you get one. And I do appreciate if you use the affiliate link, because that helps kind of offset some of the costs for the channel. Now, again, nice thing about this was, though, no cost on this one. I just need to get a video out there. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe, you know, if we get a couple more of these videos, they'll keep me on their list and we'll get all of their new radios. That would be a lot of fun. All right. So let's get caught up on, let's see, I don't think we have really much chatting today. Not many people. What do we have online today? Oh yeah, it's a small group today. It's only about 13 of you today, probably because it's a little different than my normal content. A lot of people are probably not interested in this Adabox, or maybe they're just saving their surprise for their own unboxing, right? There's that controversy again, right? Let's pull that in. Gosh, again, I did not know this was going to be a controversial topic. So, all right. Am I concerned? No. There you go. Let's see. Oh, we've been wanting a Raddy. Good. I dig them. So you might want to check. Wait until I do. Well, I guess I will say this one more thing for you, Mr. Landfill. This is kind of cool because it uses an app. You can have a phone app and you can control it. That one does not. So there are different use cases. So you may want to review both of them or wait for my video and see which one's right for you. Each one of them, definitely different use cases. So you have to decide. But fun nonetheless. I love a good radio. I do love a good radio. And I'm happy to I'll try and get that link in there for this one too. So you can take a look at that. All right. Let's see. We've got our standard mix of folks. So you guys are going to love this. I am going to dispense with the public service announcement for today. How about that? Does the website even say anything about holding off on review? I couldn't find it, Mr. Landfill. I read through it even. So, I mean, even so, how can they stop it, right? So we'll see. Let's see. Hey, Jorg says, hi, is this screen on? Yes, I know. I'm worried about that because it's starting to, it works. I'm glad you caught that. Let me go back here so you can see what we're talking about. I'm going to have to take a look at it. But yeah, there you go. See, that should be square back here. You can see that, and it's doing this. Now, it's not like that when it first starts. So I'm not sure if there's an adjustment. I'm worried that it might be going bad, but it is bothersome. I will say that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. It is very, very wobbly. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I'd like to fix the wobble for sure. That's something I would like to, just part of my channel, isn't it? Everything just wobbly. I have a very wobbly channel. Thank you, Jorg. I think you nailed it. So yeah, it is causing me some angst and concern. So I'm not sure why. Probably need to reach out to some pet folks and see. I'm wondering if I should just turn it off. Probably so. But I just thought I'd see if it got worse or what's going on, because it might help troubleshoot the thing. Okay, let's, again, I'm going to, since it's just our standard group, I'm going to dispense with this stuff, with the bug zapping stuff, and showing off, not the bug zapping, the buy me a coffee stuff, and all of that, supporting the channel. You all know to do that. You already do that, so thank you. Let's go ahead and dig into, we're going to do it. We're digging in. We're going in. There's no reason I shouldn't. It came in and it's here. Don't watch. Spoiler alert. I'll tell you what, I'll put that in the title for this video, this live stream. Actually, after the live stream, I was planning on taking this down. So I don't know, because I was going to probably re-edit. And after today, I definitely need to re-edit. So today we are the retroCombians. Ooh, I love that, Chris. We are the retroCombians today in honor of that right there. We are the retroCombians. I like it. Very cool. Nice one. I know, right? That was good. Mr. Landfill, I think there's an adjustment for that, but not doing it until it heats up might point to a component failing. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about too. So that's something I'm going to have to check out. Maybe I'll reach out to Chris Hutchinson. I always mention, I think it's Hutchins or Hutchinson. Anyway, I'm going to reach out to him and we'll see if he can help me out. I think that will be good. All right, let's break into this box here. Now I do have some tools and things in case we need it. So let's see what we have going. And again, I'll take this offline and probably re-edit. Well, if I do that though, you won't have all the links. I don't know. It'll be online for a while. You can get to the links you need for 24 hours or so, and then I'll, whatever. What are they going to do? It's not like they can, right? They can't have a lawsuit out for me. They already sent it to me. I didn't sign anything. All right, here we go. We're going to break in. So let's take a look at it. So this is, now what's important about this is too, that these have not been out for over a year because of the logistics and supply chain issues that started all the way back in 2020 rather. We were receiving them through COVID, you may remember, because they had it all lined up and they had them, and then it just stopped at about 2022, about this time last year. And then we just waited, and they came out. So much like if you've seen Jamie's HackerBox videos, this is the Adabox kind of version of that. HackerBox is more hackery. This is more kind of just fun. How can you use electronics to do cool things? Probably, I would say this is, I wouldn't call it mainstream, but it's more mainstream than a HackerBox is going to be. And I do have a couple of other Adabox videos. If you want to see that, feel free to pop in and check those out. But let's go ahead. This one is called Adabox 21, called Memento, and you'll know why it's called Memento. I would turn it off to be safe. Okay, let's do it. We're going to turn it off just to make sure. I hate that too, because I wanted you all to kind of have some fun watching it. So let's go ahead and I'll do, actually it looks better right now. No, it's still, yeah, it's better on one side. It's not on the other. So let's go ahead and turn it off. All right, we're going to take the advice of the chat room. That's always a good thing to do. All right, you can add it back in post. That's right. Okay, so this is again called Memento, and I think the card on the front really tells you what we're doing here. This is, you can see this, pretty cool right here. All these different, got your Polaroid here, you got the Go, you got all kinds of different cameras, and that is my understanding of what we are creating with this box is a digital camera from components, which is really nice. It says, wake up, sleepyhead, stretch and yawn, and rub your eyes. So for Adabox has awoken from hibernation and lumbered into your hands. After many years of part shortages, we finally got enough parts to ship out the thousands of Adaboxes that have been potentially waiting. So there you go. Here, let me give you a better view of this. Whoops, upside down. See that? And this special Adabox is about making memories. There you go, making memories. Which is why it is called Memento. It's a digital camera you can build and program yourself. The camera is built around an OV5640 sensor with a 72-degree lens, 5 megapixels, autofocus. Seems like it'd just be standard focus. Really, autofocus, and a charming low-fidelity aesthetic. Oh, that'll be fun. We use a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capable ESP32 module with plenty of PS RAM to power it. Preview images on the 1.54-inch color TFT. Very cool. Not bad at all. So let's see what's happening here. Hold on, I'm going to pull over. Now the screen I couldn't bring up, unfortunately, is the instructions. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to bring this up right now. I might be able to. Let's see if I can create a new window here. Maybe. File, new window. I might actually be able to show you this. Let me see if this is possible. Let me go ahead and bring up the site. And this is really frustrating today that we had issues so early on. Let's see, let's go to my history right here, and let's bring up Adabox. Let's check on their page. I'm just curious. I'm looking on the main page. Let me see if I can share that with you. I think, let's see if this works. This might work. Hold on. There we go. Now you should be seeing my screen. which I believe you are. So this is the main page right here. Now the only thing I don't have is the little picture-in-picture at the bottom. I don't know if I can turn that on or not. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So here is the website for and you can see on here, they don't really say anything. As we relaunch Adabox, there will always be a live it just says there's going to be a live unboxing. And let's face it, John's going to do a much better. I've watched John's live streams. He'll do a much better job than I'm doing for sure. And he'll really give it a spin that I won't have or do. And then you can see, so all of this is live. Everybody knows how to get here. There's nothing saying here that I should do anything special. So there you go. Okay, I'm getting over it. Trust me, I'm getting over it, guys. I'm done with the comment from the lurker there. So here we go. Here is the information. Here's the unboxing information, which is what we're just going to do. Oops, I don't want to give that away. So you can see everything's already online. So let's go ahead and dig into it. Let's go back to our top down here. And I can go back and forth now. So that'll be good. So we can see that if we need to. Let's go ahead and open up the box, see what's going on here. Jamie, thanks for posting that in for me. I appreciate that. Jamie's doing his executive producer role for me. Keep an eye on chat. Thank you very much. All right, and they've always done a really nice job with the whole presentation. You get this fun. Now they've used this tissue paper before, but you can see the little sticker right here. It's really nice. Let's go ahead and open this up. First thing you get in here is this little mannequin. And this was described as being something that you can just set up and you can do some stop motion stuff with the camera, which is kind of cool. So this is kind of tiny. If you want to see it over here, you can see our size here is roughly, here's the phone. So it'll give you kind of an indication of what we're looking at there. But you can set it up and kind of do some stop motion. There is evidently a program for, not a program, there's programming for the camera that'll let you do the onion skinning, where you can see the picture you took previously, make your little movement, snap another shot, and then go to the next one, onion skin that previous one so you can see it, and you can do some stop motion stuff. Again, I know this because all of that is on the website. You can go take a look at that. So that's really, really cool right there. Kind of a nice little feature. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I guess I could, you know what? That's you all today. Those are the retroCombians, the what did we say? The Wobbleians? What was it? That was a good one. I like that one. Wait, what was that? The retro Wobblians, right? Retro, that's you. He kind of wobbles too. Look, he does look like he's kind of wobbling. I like it. Hey Neil, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. You can get caught up. Draw a smile. I know I do. I need to put a little smiley face right there. I think that'd be hilarious. So we should do that. Let me see what's going on here. All right. Good. All right. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and see what else we have in the box here. Okay. Let me go to my top down for you so you can see this. We do have the token blow up while it's in shipping batteries here. Love that. Wow, that's pretty. And this is a 3.7 volt, 420 milliamp hour lithium ion battery. We'll be using that. That's tiny. That's even smaller than I thought it would be. I wonder how long that's going to last. That's pretty small right there. We'll put that over here. We'll put that next to our retro Wobblian. Next thing we have is, think of this as the flash. This is the LED plate, and these are the LEDs that we'll be able to fire up, I think. I'm not sure if they can change color, if they're RGB, or if it's just white. Let's see if we can figure out what is in here. Let me grab a little something here. Let's get this bag started. Get that open. I didn't do a very good job. Wow. Got it right at the seam. Let's get that here. So we have inside, this is, oh, I like this. This is nice. On the PCB. So it's an illusion that photos are made with the camera. They are made with the eye, heart, and head. And that is Henry Cartier-Bresson. Never heard of him. All right, some of you may have. And then it's got the Adafruit logo on there, but I cannot tell if that's multicolor, if that's RGB. Does anybody else know, just based looking at it? Looks like it's white. So we'll put that over here next to our retro Wobblian. You do get a case for your camera once it's assembled. I'll show you that here. Not the color I would choose, that's for sure, but that's okay. And I do know that there are already 3D printable cases that you can get for it, as well as a not a storage case, but also a case for it. So this is tiny. What is this? We have our 256 megabyte small micro SD card. This is a small micro SD card. What's the difference between a small micro SD card and a micro SD card? Doesn't micro imply small? I think so. Who knows? You guys let me know, right? Let's see. This is the hardware kit. This is the screws. I believe this is how we're going to mount our battery to our board. Here is the front plate. So we've got OK, select. Looks like we got some controls on and reset there. That's pretty nice. USB-C. The camera is an instrument that teaches people how to see without a camera. There you go. So, and then we have this little connector here, which I believe is going to connect our board to our lights, if I'm not mistaken. So we have that. Let's see, Adafruit Memento camera right here. So this is the camera board. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Careful here. This one is in the obligatory bubble wrap right here. Pretty nice. There we go. And you can see that right there. So it does have a microphone. My understanding is that mic is for sound sensitive snaps. It's not for video. This is not capable of doing video. Have an OK button, have a little speaker here. We have select. Here's our camera module here. A couple of, what do they call these, stemma connectors, I think. A place for your SD card is here. So it looks like we have everything, and a small little LCD screen right there. I think that is it. All right. So now, hopefully, my understanding is we can just put all of this together and it will work. So that is going to be kind of interesting. Let's see what's happening in chat here. Oh, is Evil J here? Evil J snuck in on us. Hey, good to have you, Evil J. Thank you for popping in here. Look daylight white to me. That's kind of what I think too. We'll find out. What is a memento? I like that. We're going to find out. We're going to put it together and see exactly what it does. Guys, I'm very sorry I have to run, not jog. I have to split. Ooh, that sounds even more painful. Splitting sounds worse than jogging, Mislav. So have a great one. Be careful on your split, okay? Splits hurt. So, yep, cheerio, everybody. Hey, Cubicle Nate's here. Hey, Cubicle Nate, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. What, no live stream for you, Cubicle Nate? Don't you normally do a... No, you don't do one on... You don't do live streams, do you, Cubicle Nate? I'm trying to remember. Have you done a live stream? Gosh, I was trying to remember if you've done a live stream or if you're just prepared videos. I love your stuff, though, by the way. I do watch it. Oh, that's it. Saturday. I knew you did. Okay, you did yours. So I need to go back and check that out. If you had one last night, I need to check it out. I did not see it last night. Linux Saloon. There you go. All right. Thanks, Cubicle Nate. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go back over here. Okay, so what I have is I have all my pieces, and I am going to try and put this thing together, again, using these instructions right here. Now, what I'm going to have to do is, because I don't have a multi-view on this, I am going to move this view over to another monitor. So I'm going to take that away from you so that I can see it. And again, if everything was working like it's supposed to, I wouldn't have this issue. But I need to see it over here. So let me move wobbly guy over here and get a drink. Okay, and I'm also not going to be able to see, well, I guess I could see, well, no, oh, you know what I could do? Hold on, there might even be a better way for me to do this. I do have, oh, that might work. Let's see if that'll work. Oh, that works. Okay, so I've got, what I've done is I've got another monitor up here that I can just throw this up to. Let me make that just a little bit smaller. There we go. And what I can do is use the instructions here. Perfect. All right. So, and when I'm looking at it, I'm actually looking at you, which is kind of nice. Okay, the SP, and so let me go back down here to this view. I can close this and get this one out of here and bring back my chat. Now I've got chat over here. I can show you what I'm doing here, and not, I don't know why. I just thought you might be interested. So let's do the desk view. So here's what I have. I have chat over here. I've got you guys. I've got the window up here, which is nice, and I got everything down here. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So now you know where everything is. So you are grounded with me and know what everything looks like. Okay, so I think I have everything. Got this. Let me get everything ready. We got our bag of goodies. I do have some tools over here. We may need that. So let me get those over here. Got my tool set. Get that open up. And let's see if we can put together a digital camera and have it work for the first time. It's a retroCombs live stream. It's not going to work the first time, but we're going to go for it. All right, you guys let me know. You prefer this view or would you prefer this one? So this one, it's like the optometrist guys, or this one? This one or this one? Neil says, I blame this stream as we all have placed your orders. Yeah, well, good. Memento is out of stock. Of course it is. And it's only out of stock, okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to the comment in the chat earlier. It's out of stock because everybody knows what it is and everybody wants it. It's not like this is some closely held national secret here. Okay, so, okay. Now maybe I'm giving it up. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Tuck Sarsaparilla. There you go. I like it. Overhead. Overhead. Okay, so overhead it is. We're going to stick here. Maybe occasionally I'll pop over, but I have a vote for overhead, so that's what we're doing. Thank you, Mr. Landfill. Appreciate you participating along. I could have done here. We'll do this while I'm doing this. I'm going to start a poll, and we'll just see. I prefer overhead rather than desktop. All right, there you go. I just started a quick poll so that you guys can have some fun with that too, and then I can kind of keep an eye on it as I'm going. So, but for now, it is a top down. All right, so take your votes, put those votes in there, and I'll be keeping an eye on them. All right, here we go. Let's start working on this thing. So the first thing we need to do, let me get up here. This thing is able to create 2560 by 1920 images. So that's kind of cool. Let me see if there's anything else. 2 digital analog stemma ports, which I mentioned. Okay. User buttons. Okay, we've talked about all that. Let's go to pinouts. I don't need the pinouts. I need to install. I need to put this thing together. Where are the assembly instructions? Let's see. There's a single download page. Let's do install frames. Memento library. I think I went ahead too many pages here. Let me go back here. Here we go. Unboxing. Here we go. Here we go. Memento Assembly. Now we're going. All right. So the picture I'm seeing looks very much like the picture you're seeing. So let me just kind of organize some things here. This here, we're going to put this over here like this. I'm going to put this over here, get all this. We'll get our little, there you go. There you go. Now you guys can, all right, there you go. Now here, remember this is you guys, okay? So we have that there. Got everything here. Let's get rid of this. We'll keep our SD card, get rid of this box. Put that over here, and let's go ahead and get our battery out. Let's just get everything out and ready so we can find everything. Got that there. Let's get our SD card, or our micro SD card, or our small micro SD card, whichever that is. Jamie, thank you again. He's posted a link so that you all can follow along if you're interested. Thank you for that. Let's see what else we have. We have in here, we have and these I'm going to dump in here so we don't lose them. There we go. Hey, these are nice. Check this out. This is, I like these. And I am going to go to this view because I know it's going to be just a little bit better right here. So you can see that is a little thumb screw almost. That's kind of cool. All right. So we have that. Somebody's, you guys are looking like there's a few of you that like the desk view too. Okay, so 78 to 22, pretty fun there. Small micro must be a proprietary format. I know, small micro. All right, so let's go ahead and let's dig in here. Let's see. Go back to my instructions here. First of all, we got to do the film prep. I love that. Oh, not that kind of film, but still the first steps in assembling. So here we go. So the first thing we want to do is remove the protective film from the thread stand. That's these little guys right here. We got to get these off right there. So let's get those off of there. And I'm going to bring this over here and put this on here so I don't scratch anything. And let's see if we can I get it with my fingers? I can. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, and here's 4. All right, so it looks like the top view is still your all's favorite. Hey, another question. I can put some music on in the background. I think oh man, I'm risking it now. But I think I can put some music on in the background if we think we want some. But I'm fine without it. I don't know about you guys. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to play it because y'all can play the music that you want. That way you don't have to, plus I don't have to worry. It's only a specific type of music I can play. So we're going to do that. All right, so then the next thing that we need to do is lens cover. We need to remove this little guy right here. So let's go ahead and take that off. Let me grab, I've got another. There we go. Take that off right there. You can see that. Piece right there. Oh, I also want to show you, I have had this screwdriver since, check this out, Zenith Data Systems, Group Bull. I've had this since I was in college when I worked for a computer store. And I don't know how I've been able to hang on to this thing, but I love this little screwdriver. Again, I used to, the computer store I used to work for sold these, so kind of fun. All right, so then we've done that. Let's see, the next thing we want to do is the battery adhesive. All right, so battery adhesive. So looks like you can see right here. You know what, let me zoom in just a little bit. I think we can give you a little better view. I can't zoom in a whole lot because it starts to get kind of tricky here. But you can see right here, we got, I don't like the way that looks. I am going to zoom back out and use the autofocus to let it do its thing here. So there you go. So the battery is going to fit in here. And we have the sticky stuff to do that, which means it's going to go on the top of that. Man, I do not like that. But I guess is that the way it's going to work? Can I trim this or what? No, they're just flopping it on there. They're flopping it all the way like this, and it's just going to stick on there. I guess that's okay, but that's what they're wanting. So peel off one side of the backing from and to stick, and then press onto the main board where the battery will go. Okay, well that's what we're going to do. So that is the goal right there. So we're going to peel this off. Maybe we're going to peel it off. There we go. All right, so we got that. Pop that over here. And we are going to put this right here. Again, this is, let me see where I'm going to want this. Looks like, gosh, it doesn't even fit the whole thing. I think it's kind of odd, but okay, well, all right. And I'm going to move it down here off of the board. Yeah, it's just barely going to be this is not really a great design right here, but it'll work. Again, maybe when John does his live stream, we'll see exactly how it's supposed to go. So there you go. Let me go ahead and get this out, this side off now. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get this little piece of tape off of here so that we can move the little plug right there. And looks like I've got some kind of, whoa. There we go. Whew. I got a string from the 3D printer, a little piece of PLA string on me. How in the world did that happen? That's odd. Okay, so let's see. Now, this gets put in this way right here because we've got to plug into, we've got to take this and go into here. And so let me go ahead and I'm going to plug this in first. I think we should do that first. And that only goes in one way. So let's go ahead and plug that in first. Now I'm going to, if you guys think I should do something different, please feel free to put it in chat, yell at me. I'm sure I'll hear you. Wow, this is tricky. Let's try this a different way. Let's try and do it this way. There we go. And let me grab my screwdriver here, and let's see if we can kind of get that in there. There we go. So we got that seated in there. I think I saw something in chat. Chris said I had a Zenith laptop. It was a 8486 machine, some 25 year. Oh, 486s. Man, remember those? Let's see. Jumbo shrimp, but different. I had a hard enough time remembering which USB is micro and which is mini. I know, let alone that, right? Which small micro, or wait, would small micro be nano? Yes, I think it should be, right? Let's see. Most likely, yep. Doesn't need music, thank you. I vote that you sing. I vote that I not sing, Cubicle Nate, because if I sing, the few of you that are with me today would not be here. And it's a small group today. It's only 10 of you, so I get it. It's definitely singing would not keep you all here. Old R screwdriver, yes. Zenith Data Systems used to be a big employer. Yes, they were big. They were big, period, back in the late 80s, early 90s. They used to have one machine that we sold that was really popular called the EZPC. It was an all-in-one. It was a cool little all-in-one. It was, I think it was an 8088, and they had a 286 variant, 8086, and then they had, right, 8086, right, and then they had a, or was it 8088? I'm confused now on my PCs. It's 8086, right, and then a 286 later. I think that's right. So, but I love that little PC. I actually ended up, as part of my job working for the college, putting one of those in every office for a faculty within one of the colleges, which was a lot of fun. I was like the go-to guy on those, which was fun. In the UK, we had Zenith Data Systems for soccer. I've never heard of them outside of the tournament. Oh, that's interesting. All right. So thank you for that. Just a little kind of continue to chat. Yeah, 88 was a thing too. Yeah, that's why I confuse them. So, all right, let's go ahead and how are they recommending that I put this battery on here? Let me check out my image here. And I'm sorry I can't share this with you, but looks like they're going that way. So what we're going to do is, let me turn this around so it matches my image. So what they want to do is just kind of force it over this way, like this, and stick it right there. All right. So there we go. And we'll push it down a little bit. So it's holding. There you go. It is holding. I'm kind of curious about how, I guess the camera is just not, it's just going to kind of stick through there, I guess. Okay. So, all right. So we've got the battery on. Now we need the LCD faceplate. You'll mount the LCD, or not the LCD, the LED faceplate. There we go. I can't talk. I can't see. I can't read. I can't do anything today. You'll mount the LED faceplate using 4 of the provided M3 screws. Okay, so this looks like it goes on here. It looks, I need to know which side. Looks like it can only go one way. Faceplate over the Memento board with the white triangle pointing at the shutter button. And here's the shutter button right here. And this one is pointing at the shutter button, so that should, yeah, and then you can see that actually helps this one right here. And it does look like the camera doesn't protrude through, which seems like that's going to provide, that could be interesting for light, right? But who knows? All right, and then we're going to put some screws in here, and that's these little guys right here. So let's go ahead and get those started. I could have used the precision screwdriver. I guess I should have broke that out. Let's go and get these started first with my fingers. There we go. There's one. And let's get this one. I do like that these are kind of like little thumb screws. So that's kind of nice. Is that in there, or is that? Yeah, that seems okay. Oh, this is interesting. Look what happened on the back. It's working already. Look at that. it turned itself on. So you can see if I don't mess this up, it's already working. Okay. So we'll come back to that. I don't know if I can, let me turn this. I'm going to turn this. It looks like it was on by default. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. There we go. I do not want to mess with that, right? But that was kind of, that's a positive sign. That is a positive sign that it was at least working. So that means it's pre-programmed too, would be my guess. It already has a program on board, and we're not going to deal with any of the programming today. We're just going to kind of look at the features of the camera while I'm putting these little screws in. And so again, we won't spend a lot of time on the different. We'll look. I'll give you an indication of what the website says you can do with this, but we're just going to look at the basic feature. Once you put it together, what do you have? This is not the right screw, Phillips screw head for this, but I'm going to go ahead and use the flathead. I think that's going to be better. All right, let's see. How you guys doing in chat? Let's see. Oh, that was the on-off button. Yes, that was the on-off button. What? How long until someone has Doom running on one of these? I'm pretty sure Doom's already running on one of these things, right? I can't imagine. I would love to see a YouTuber do a deep dive. I know that would be fun. That won't be me because I don't have any Zenith computers, but that would be fun. There is an ASCII version of Doom. Yes, there is, which is kind of cool. Jamie's posted something. Oh, Doom for the ESP32. So we could run Doom on this, right? I recognize the Epic logo. Easy PC logo. Maybe they use different branding. It might have been. I'm sure they did. Pig, perfect. Thank you for that. Hey, Ariana, just joining. Can someone in chat tell me what the intended for the completed Adabox's plan to be? No, I can tell you right here. It is going to be a digital camera. We've already got it working just a second ago. So it is. You'll see that here in just a minute. What is supposed to point at the shutter button? That is this little guy right. This arrow right here is supposed to point towards this shutter button, which is, oh wait, did I get the right side? Yeah, right here, right there. So that's what they're just saying. That's how you need to make sure that it's, oh, wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute. You may have just caught something. I think, let me show you guys what I was thinking. This arrow. I'm a goofball. All right, well, luckily I didn't spend much time. So Jorg to the rescue. There we go. Thank you, sir. So let me go ahead and grab these, and now I'll shut up for a second and just get this thing done. So hold on. You are right. That would, it probably would have caused a problem. So there you go. You guys keeping me safe, keeping me squared away. So yeah, I'm going to leave that up there as a reminder that this is Jorg saved the day on this one. So you get the gold star for the day. Again, I think it would have worked, but so the should have pointed towards this, which I didn't see that, which is amazing that I can. This is what happens when I live stream. I get distracted and I don't read instructions well. Actually, let's face it, I don't do well on all these assembly things. And then it puts all the ports on one side. That makes a heck of a lot more sense. Thank you very much. All right. Sound like Latka just then. Thank you very much for you that get the reference there. Let me go ahead and get this back on here. All right, so we'll get going here. Let me get caught up with where we were. And let me get this next one in here. Let's see. Who else do we have? The small arrow. Yes, I know. Yeah. Thank you for that. Jamie's posting a link for us. Good, thank you. Good save, definitely a good save. Thank you for that. Bonus Taxi reference, nice. I know Taxi is you're going to get a 70s or 80s reference if you watch my live streams, that's for sure. For those of us that lived in the day, we, the lovely accountant and I have, we have 2 more episodes of the entire Taxi series. We've been streaming it on Paramount Plus in America, and we've really enjoyed it. We've been we've been going through Cheers, Frasier, we've already completed Wings and Taxi, and the reason all of those are of interest is they are all by the same creators. And it's really neat to see some of the threads that follow along and some of the guest stars that pop up, and we've just had a blast with it. And as soon as we're done with Frasier, I think we've got another season and a half of Frasier. We're going to watch the new one, see how that is, And then My Paramount Plus gets canceled once we get through all that. So we're one of those families where we're in for a month on a streaming service or two, depending on what it takes. And then we are out because I hate to pay for services that just sit there and don't do anything. So there's that. By the way, if you're looking, while I'm tightening some threads here, if you are interested in what I think is a pretty cool show, Masters of the Air on Apple Plus is pretty good. I've enjoyed it. If you like Band of Brothers, of course I'm a military guy anyway, so I really enjoyed Band of Brothers, The Pacific, and Masters of the Air is really good too. We're enjoying that. And we just got done with what's the Godzilla one that was just out, named after the company. All right, help me guys in chat. What was the one? It was really good too. But anyway, after we get done with Masters of the Air, we'll probably be out on Apple Plus too and have that. There we go. So we have corrected the error right there. Christopher Lloyd's character on Iggy was the best, man. He was fabulous, just hilarious. Okay, so we have that. Now let's see what's next. We've got the LED faceplate is next. Okay, so here we go. We got another arrow, so we're not going to mess this up, hopefully. Oh wait, we just did that LED face. We need a front faceplate. Yeah, prep for or they call it the back plate. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. This can only go one way. No arrows to worry about here. Before I do that though, I am supposed to remove the protective cover here. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, beautiful, right? Beautiful. Okay, and this, let's see, the camera is an instrument that teaches people how to see without a camera. See that? Lots of little quotes. That's kind of fun. I do like the time that Adafruit spends to do some really nice things. All right, so this goes here, and then we're going to use the screws once again to connect this to this, but I am assuming, flipping it over, then press gently on the TFT to make sure that it is square and the adhesive strips are snug against the PSP. Okay, so it wants us to just kind of make sure everything is square and firm here. Okay, done that. That's good. Fastener prep. Place the 4 remaining screws through the back of the panel holes from the side of the board that will face the screws. Thread the 4 nuts onto the screws that will act as the spacers. Okay, so those are going to be spacers. All right, I was wondering about that. There is some, if you put this on here, you can see that there is some space. Oops, let me see if I can get this right. Here we go, there we go. Hold on, right there. So, but if you look, if I hold that, you can see there's quite a bit of space. So these are going to act as spacers. Right there. So let's go ahead and get that. Now, how's that going to work? Let's see. If I do this here, and then I do this, I need to make sure I don't tighten it so tight that I can't turn this screw, right? Or that's not going to work well. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think that's what it says. As special to place the cable. Oh, that's the cable. Sorry, got ahead of myself. Thread the 4 nuts onto the screws. These will act as your spacers. Place the back panel into the yep. That's what we do. All right. Well, we'll see how it works. That just seems like that's going to be odd. So while I'm doing this, let me check on chat. Was Happy Days by the same people? I don't think was it? I don't think so. I saw the picture. No longer confused. I love that. Let's see. Hey, Dave's here. Dave, good to have you. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you coming in and joining us for hopefully what's going to be kind of the tail end of this live stream. We're getting close to being done here. Remember to like the stream, you all. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yep, do that. I saw the picture. No longer confused. Gotcha. Love Taxi. Yes, it was just, Taxi was a blast. Really enjoyed that myself. Really like it. Make sure that is okay. So that's work. I want to make sure that it's spinning freely, so when I put it on there, that'll work. Man, y'all need some Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Oh my gosh. You know, Jamie, here's the thing. I have never seen an episode of Hill Street Blues. That was Botchko's thing, right? But never, ever saw a single episode of Hill Street Blues. Sorry, till the next Star Trek thing comes out. Yeah, Paramount Plus is gone until the next Star Trek thing comes out for sure. It's gone out of there. I could watch Happy Days on it there though, but I don't think I will. We talked about that. Yeah, I knew who you were talking about. So Christopher Lloyd's is the best. I'm wrong for saying Band of Brothers is the reason I can't flip channels on Memorial Day, because if I flip and I know it's engrossing, isn't it? Greatest Generation, man. Those people really did a lot and put up with a lot. And proud to say that my grandparents, two of my grandfathers, uncles served. Interesting too, they did not talk a lot about it. They did not spend a lot of time talking about their time in Europe, which I thought was interesting. I don't know that I had anybody in my family, and these are really, by the way, these are a pain in the neck, just so you know. They're very difficult. I didn't have anybody serve in the Pacific, so not sure. Cue up the wah-wah pedal. There you go. Let me see if make this a little bit faster. Oh man, this one's tight. It is not wanting to work very well. Okay, there we go. My next watch is the new Dune 1. I saw Dune 1 during the pandemic. We watched it at home. No, don't peel the protective cover. Oh, are you afraid I'm going to scratch it? Yeah, well, I couldn't get to the little thing underneath if I do that though. That's the problem. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. And the best show of all time, Mork and Mindy. Get out of town, Jamie. Chris, Evil J, watching all episodes of Band of Brothers one day was the only time I binged watched an entire season. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever. Hill Street Blues was great. Yes, Happy Days was a spinoff of Love American Style. Absolutely. Now we're doing some deep cuts right now. Okay, so this is working. So I'm screwing this in here. So the spacers are working. That actually worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. And hopefully I do not slip and mess up that screen, right? That's what everybody was concerned. I'm going to go back to here because I think, wow, it does not. I need a different. Let me get a better one here. Let's see. I need something a little more. That might do it. Nope, that one's still too small. Let me see if I have a little bigger. Yeah, one of this will probably work. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can. There we go. Much better. Right tool for the right job, right? Okay, got that one. Got that one. Let me go ahead and clear this out here. And we are getting there. So we got that one, that one, that one, that one. I think we got them all. Let me just tighten it down. Okay. That one's tight. That one's tight. Yep. And yep. Okay. So now I believe we have placed the back panel. We did that. And now we have to connect the JST cable. So let me see. Now that is going to go from, I'm going to have to blow this up here a little bit so I can see these pictures because they are tiny up here. Let's see. Let me go back to this one right here. There we go. This one shows the completed, maybe. There we go. And then this one. All right. So looks like it goes from, as I'm looking, we're going to go from here to here with our cable. And this only goes in one way. So this should be pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and put this one in right here. And then we'll flip this one over here. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. It's a twist. I can even see in my image where it's kind of twisted. So I got to be careful here. All right, so that's in. So this is going to be exposed. That's kind of interesting. So there you go. There is the assembled. Let me clean this off here just a minute. Get my fingerprints off of it. There we go. So that is assembled. Now what we need to do, I believe, is we need to put in our SD card. Now this does have charger, so I can USB-C charge this battery. It does have the charging circuitry inside, which is nice. And then the SD card is, oof, where is the SD card? The SD card is right, oh, it's right here. It's there. Well, all I have to do is look at my labels, guys. Look at that right there. It tells you where everything is. So SD card is right there. All right, so let me make sure there's nothing else to do here. Let's go back, plug into the cable LED. We did that, and insert the SD card. And then it says, be very careful because this is a spring-loaded, and if you do it incorrectly, this thing's going to fly out at you. So it looks like it goes in, well, they're showing it going in this way. Let's see. Yeah, they're showing it going in this way. So let's go ahead and see if we can put it in there. Let's put in the small micro SD card. All right, so this is where I gotta be careful not to let it go flying across the room. There we go, it's in. All right, so we kept our SD card. All right, so I think we're good. Woo! Let's see, what do we have here? All right, we've got it all set up. It is ready to go. Here, let me show you guys over here so we can see. Right here, and here it is. Here, you guys can hold it for a minute while I check on chat. Okay, here, we'll have you guys hold on to the Memento while I check on chat. All right, so let's see what's going on in chat. My great-grandfather fought in World War I. Oh, but for the other side. Very interesting. Let's see, my grandfather served on a destroyer, USS O'Brien. So we have a lot of history of service during that time. I retired out of the United States Air Force myself. 21 years was enough. Hey, Cubicle Nate, I did not know that. Air Force brat here. I was enlisted in the Air Force for 2 years before I went back and got my commission and went in the Army Reserve. So there you go. I've been around the Air Force my entire life. So good to talk to a fellow airman, wingnut, whatever we want to call ourselves for the day. Love Americans, love American style. Happy days, Laverne Shirley, Mork and Mindy. Am I missing any? Yes, there is. Joni, yes, Joni loves Chachi. You got it. You know, I think there is another one. Wasn't there an Arnold's Place or something afterwards or something like that? I'm trying to remember. I thought there was another one that was in there at some point. Let's see. Wasn't there something, Laverne working as a hospital receptionist? Yes, that sounds familiar too. Somebody get on Wikipedia. We need somebody on Wikipedia. We need our Wikipedia assisted memory to help us. All right. You guys ready to check out a camera? Let's see if this thing works. Memento, it looks like we are ready to turn it on and try it. And then I'll talk a little bit about what you can do. There are a couple of other things. Maybe I'll see if I can get this thing back on the screen so I can show you some of the other things that you can do for it. I think I can do that easily, but let's go ahead and let's try it out. So I'm going to go back to desk view for a minute here because I'm going to take a picture of you all next to the lovely accountant. How about that? Remember, this is representing you all today. All right. I've never done that before. I've never said this was you. And so if you've got, yes, I'm not sure which one of you this is, but this represents all of you today, along with the lovely accountant. There we go. So she's here. And so what we're going to do is we are going to turn this on. So here's the button right here. Let me get this thing. There we go. Here's our on switch. So we'll turn that on. Right there. All right, there you go. Adafruit and DigiKey. Oh, look at that. It's almost like perfectly lined up. Let's take a shot here. Let's see. The shutter button is, I think, right there. Let me make sure. Yep. Let's take a picture. You ready? Here we go. It says it's going to take a picture at 640 by 480. Man, that's some high resolution imagery right there. Okay, I think I took a picture. It didn't give me a sound or anything. I was hoping maybe I get a little shutter sound. I don't see that. We do have some menus here. Let's see if we can dig in here a little bit and see what we have. We have select. Looks like nothing happening with this right now. We have OK. This is the speaker. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe in its basic configuration we don't get any. Let me take another picture here. It freezes for a second. Looks like it takes it, and we'll pull out the SD card here in a minute and we'll pop it over and see what's in here. But I don't see any changes. Interesting here, we've got, looks like inside it has an accelerometer. Is it an accelerometer? Not an accelerometer. Yeah, accelerometer telling us how everything it looks. But I can't, again, basic configuration. Let's see. Can I, oh, There we go. I just changed the resolution. So if I hit this button down, I can take a 160 by 120 resolution image. Let's do that. And then if I hit the up arrow, let's take it all the way up to, there's 1020 by 768, 1280 by 720, 1280 by 1024, 16 by 1220. We're going to kick it up, and it looks like we're going to do the highest resolution, which is 2560 by 1920. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, and then you can see here we have a battery indicator. Looks like we have something with our power, 0.4 volts. I know, I'm sorry, that's kind of fritzing out. Let's see if we go left and right, what happens? Oh, we get some different camera modes. There we go. So here's some different camera modes. Some filtering. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that actually, this looks kind of like, and there's no indicator what we're looking at. Let me take a picture here. There we go. And let's go back, and I'm going to do this one right here. And then let's do, here's just a black and white. Let's just do a grayscale. That gives us a real good old school kind of picture. There we go. That's pretty cool. And I think that was it. Let's see if there's anything else. There's the yellow. Yeah, so those are the filters that we have. And I assume this goes back the other way. Yeah, this just goes back the other way. So you have that. I thought it said somewhere where there was some kind of digital zoom, but I do not see anything that gives us digital zoom. I also don't know how to use the lights on the front. You can see we have some lights on the side here showing us. We get that. There we go. Well, focus. There we go. You can see those there, but I don't know how to turn these on. Let's see if we can at least do that. Make sure. Yeah, select is not doing that. So let me go ahead and see if there's a way that we can turn the lights on. So hold on a second. Let me put this back here. And let me look up here. Maybe it needs another program for that. Lens cover, we've done that. Okay, unboxing, we've already done all of that. Let's see. Does not have instruction. Well, let me check. Let me see if there's something on the card here. Nothing there. The protective plate is an 8 by 8 times. Oh, it is RGB. It is, according to this, it is an RGB color ring. So we can modify those colors. So that's kind of cool. Like to add color to your photography. Use the JSP pin to connect the main board. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to turn those on. I'm not seeing that. So it is a cute little camera, Mark. Hey, Mark, snuck in on us, didn't you? Army Reserve, not Air Force. Sorry about the confusion. I'm not sure. Was there confusion? I'm sorry. I missed something. IMDb Laverne was in Scrubs. Scrubs. She was in Scrubs, really? Can you add a waft of pink hair to the model? I'm sure we can do something here with a with a little hair, right? Yeah, pink hair. We could probably do that. Let's see. Need to make a Mavica case. Ooh, there you go. And add a floppy sound for shutter. That would be really cool. Make it a Mavica. That would be really cool. Oh, a Quick Take 100. Those were cool. 640 by 480. I think that's right. And holds about 8 photos. Takes about 10 minutes to transfer via serial. I can't imagine. What was that little Empire Strikes Back binocular looking thing? What, on here? You talk about on here? Happy Days, Laverne Shirley, Joni Love Shachi, Blansky's Beauties, Out of the Blue, The Fonz, and the Happy Days Gang. Oh, that was a cartoon. Mork and Mindy, Laverne Shirley, Shirley Fonz Hour. That was a cartoon too, or no? I don't remember. That was a different Laverne. Maybe I just couldn't see it myself. There you go. So I want to find out. Okay, so let me show you guys. I'm gonna show you the web page because I can do that. I just need to make a few switches here. So let me go ahead and go to. No, you guys are going to see something weird here in a minute. So just bear with me. Yes, I know it's messed up. Here we go. Let me pull this down here. Hey, there we go. And here's the page. And I can put my picture-in-picture back on. And I'm looking to see if somehow I can figure out how to light up these lights. Light up the lights. We're trying to light up the lights, guys. lighten up the lights. Let me blow this up a little bit for you so it's easier to see if you're on a phone. So here are some of the things you can do. So we've just completed this. There is a Memento wireless remote that you can also download an app if you want to play with that. I'm not going to do that today. We'll save that for Mr. Park in his live stream, and we'll see what he does with that. I do plan on watching that. I think that's going to be cool. And this does use CircuitPython. You can also use the Arduino IDE. I did learn that. The wireless touch, wait, I just did that one. There's another remote shutter button here that you can print. You can 3D print this little button and use it remotely. So if you want to do that, there's also this case right here that I mentioned earlier. You can 3D print that, and then that gives you the extra bits and pieces you need to put it on a tripod. You'll probably have to do an insert. I assume that you have to do an insert. They do have a stomp button, which is kind of cool. So if you want to do it with your foot and take a picture, you can do that. If you want to go in even more deeper with this camera, there is there's facial detection with the Memento. That will require some different code, so you'll have to bake that in using I think it's CircuitPython. Is this one CircuitPython, or is it? Let's see the code here. We should be able to tell if it's CircuitPython or Arduino. It is. That looks very Arduino-y. So you may need the. Doesn't that look like C? That looks like C as opposed to Python to me. So you can do that as well. I don't know that I'll mess around with that. And then again, I have no earthly idea how to get the lights working. I see nothing about how to get our little LED lights. Let's see if there is. Here's the Memento camera board. Let's see if this says something. This product is just the main board. So that's just if you want to buy the main board by itself. That does not include information about the LEDs, which they're colored too. Man, why can't I? So there's a whole select, as I mentioned, down here in the little screen. Look at me down here. I'm down here. There's that little button right there for select, but it is not bringing up any kind of menu whatsoever. And the OK button isn't working either. It's not doing anything. So again, I'm missing something. I will research that and check it out, but it sounds like I'm just missing something. I'm not sure what that is. Let me check one other page though and see if there is anything that maybe I missed in the instructions. So let me go back to the assembly. Let's see if it says anything when we put that board on. Okay, you'll mount place the faceplate over the Memento to JST connectors for it, and yeah, it doesn't say how to actually use it, which is too bad. I think the instruction page should have a page on the use. That's it. You've assembled, flip on the switch, and camera will boot to the factory demo. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to look at it and see if I can figure out. Let's take a look at the pictures and see what they look like. I am going to now, let me go ahead and, what I plan to do now is we're gonna take the LCD card. Hey, here you go. The LCD card. We are going to take the mini micro SD card out, and we're going to see what those images look like. Okay, so let's do that right now. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Let's get this turned off. Where's there we go, right there. And in case you see it flying across the room, you'll get a chance to watch with me. There it is right there. Okay, we're going to take this out right here. All right, and I am going to stick that in my Mac over here. I do have a mini micro nano SD card reader over here. And let's move the lovely account here so you can see that. And it always confuses me which way this thing goes. All right, so let's see if we have images now. So let's go back to our Mac view. And I'm going to minimize this right here. And now I will need to go over here and find oh boy, it did not mount on my Mac for some reason. Why is that? Let me try it again. Okay, it did not mount, so let me try. I do have another way. Hold on a second here. All right, hang on just a second. All right, there we go. I've got to find out why the one on my front is not working. Now this is interesting. There is nothing on the card. So it looks like we did not get any pictures taken. That's just odd. There you go. So aren't those wonderful pictures? What in the world? I know we hit the shutter button. So something didn't work. So that to me tells me there is something going on. Let me make sure. Let's see what this card is formatted in. It looks like our format on the card is FAT16. Interesting. It's 256. I think let's check it out and see. Make sure there's not two. It's doing something. Where is it? It's 250. Capacity is 251. Let's see if we can figure out what's. I'm going to use the disk utility here. Let's take a look at this card here and see what we've got going on here. So this is okay. Look, it says something's used 1.7 megabytes, which, wow, that should be about the size of those images we took probably. But that's odd. Let me try something here. I'm going to eject it and reinstall just to make sure. I just want to make sure that I didn't mess something up. If you have an old Mavic camera hanging around, hang on to that. Okay, I'm reinstalling it. It just did not look right. Reinserting it back, not reinstalling, but reinserting it back into the Mac. Let's see, there it is. Yeah, it's not even reading it on my device. So that's disappointing. I am going to try one more thing though, because I think, let me eject that. I have handy, hold on a second, a reader, hold on. All right, this is a different reader. I just want to make sure that we don't have something really going on weird here. So I've got this little guy right here. Okay, I've almost had another SD card in there, so I had to remove that and put that up before I lost it, because I know that's what would happen. And we're going to plug into a different port altogether here. And we're going to check out one more thing here. Okay. All right, there it is again. Yeah, I'm getting nothing on this, unfortunately. So that is disappointing. So folks, I don't know why. Just seems appropriate though that for the live stream, we would not be able to take a picture. I mean, it looks like we're taking pictures, but it is not taking a picture. It also does not show any of the information about this particular SD card. I guess I could try and reformat it. Let's see what it says about the format. What time is it anyway? Oh gosh, it's already 3:30. Let's see, maybe we want to, let me come back over here and let's check here. Let me go ahead and pull up. I need a, there we go, assembly right there. Let's see what it says about the SD card. I think the SD card's information, here it is. Doesn't say, I have to assume it's in FAT16. I'm worried about reformatting it. I don't know that it makes a difference. But I just feel like it should have taken a picture. So I'm not sure why it did not. This is very, very odd. You guys have any thoughts? Post them in, but I think based on that, I think we're kind of done. Let's see. 100 holds it sideways. I still have some Mavicas. That's Laverne from Scrubs. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I didn't think those were the same things. Arrow points to the on button. Yes, it does. For the LEDs. Oh, it does. Arrow points to the on buttons for the LEDs. Let's see. Let me go ahead and turn that on and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not, I don't think so. The arrow is actually pointing to the shutter, at least is what I see. I can still picture Laverne in my head. I pictured her in the nurse's uniform a lot. Oh my goodness, but not related. Yeah, probably not. Can you view the, the hidden files? Very smart, very smart. Let me check. Excellent idea. Let me think. ThinkPad to the rescue. I don't know. Do you think? I've never not been able to read an SD card on my Mac, but I guess I could break out the ThinkPad. I don't even know if it has a charge in it at this point. Let's see if there's any hidden files on there. That's a really good idea. Only option is a digital floppy, yes. Let's see, let me go over here, go back, no name, and let's see if there are view. Yeah, there does not appear to be any hidden files. There's nothing on here. There is my spotlight, and yeah, there's nothing even on the hidden file. So it works. You know, that's interesting though, because that's telling me, let me show you what I'm looking at here. So that tells me that there's something on here, right? Because I'm showing the hidden file. So what I did is I can turn off hidden files just with a quick. So yeah, there's something on there. It just did not take the picture. So let's try it again. Let's just pop it back in there and see. So I've got to eject this. Hold on. Let me eject. We're going to try it one more time, guys. We will do one more shot at this and see. Let me grab it. Go ahead and turn it off. So here's what we'll do. I need to start winding down. Much like Mislav, I don't need to split, but I do need to run. So there you go. But what I'm going to do is, for those of you interested, I'll keep working on this if I don't get this thing working in this live stream. And when I get pictures completed or done and you want to see them, they will be in the Discord for my members. So you all will get a little more behind the scenes than others. But if you're interested in becoming a part of the Discord, don't forget, you can just drop over to buymeacoffee.com quickly. You can support at the very minimal level, and I'll get you access to the Discord and the newsletter. So, but I will post the pictures in there so that you guys can see what they look like. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's turn this thing on again. I've inserted it, and now we're going to come up here to our button right here, or our slide switch right there, and we're going to turn it on. Okay, let's try another one here. So again, this is the, up here is the shutter, and you can see, I'm going to go ahead, let's just do one at 640 by 480. Yeah, I don't feel like it's doing anything. Did we did connect everything, didn't we? Yeah, everything's connected. Yeah, this is just for the LED. This is for that. Let me just try it again here. Yeah, it pauses for just a little second, but again, I don't hear anything, so I don't think this is working. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm not going to do it during the live stream, I'm going to check the code on here. I can mount this board as a drive, and I'm going to check the code, make sure we have everything we need, but it sure should have just taken an image out of the box, and it is not. And plus, I'm a little concerned that some of these other options aren't working. I mean, these options work, so the code is in there, but it is just not taking a picture. I don't know if I hold it, it's not holding it. Let's reset it here for a minute. Let's see what happens. And take a picture. Yeah, so I don't think it's working, guys. I'm going to turn it off one more time and just check to see if that did anything. I don't think it did. I got the same results that we did the first time. And what do they say? If you keep getting the same results over and over and it's not what you expected, but you keep on doing it, there's something wrong with you. So let me go ahead and plug this in. And we'll take one more look. One more little look. Let's see. Now, interestingly, this time, the SD card didn't even mount. So we've definitely got some issues here. I wonder if that SD card is suspect. You know what? I can check that. Here's what we're going to do. I have another SD card right here. This one has been formatted for, I think, FAT32. Let's check something here. Okay, let's go ahead and plug this. We're going to plug this one in and see if we can get a different result. All right, and now we'll turn this on. All right, and let's see. Oh, I heard it. I heard it click. Did you guys hear it? Hold on. Listen. Did you hear that? Just a little click. What happens if let's see, if I hit select. Okay, these buttons still don't do anything. That's fine. Let's see if, let's do this one. Yep, another little click. I'm going to go ahead and now change my resolution. We're going to kick it up. And let's go, this will be the best case resolution. And that time, it took longer to process the image to save it, but I didn't get a click. Let me try this kind of fun one. Yeah, no click there, but I think I might have something. Okay, hey, we may actually have a picture. All right. So let me see if this fixes it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it off. I heard a click. I saw some different activities. Maybe it's a bad SD card, folks. That would not surprise me. 1 iota. It's probably the cheapest SD cards they could find. I do hope that maybe others won't have the same issue. But hey, at least if they do, they can watch this video and they'll know why it doesn't work. Not that they'll get this far, that's for sure. But I could tag it and let people know. All right, let's see if we have images. Come on, baby. Oh, it didn't mount. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. It just took a minute. Okay, hold on. Guess what, folks? Team, we're rocking. Check it out. We have images. Now this, I've used this several times before. So here's this image. Maybe here's this image. Let's go ahead and just try and load it. Oh, this is interesting. Has it got some kind of weird format that, oh, it's, here we go. We're okay. Oh, I lost my, let's ignore that. There's that image right there. Okay, so we do have that one, and that is not horrible. Let's do this one. And I'll bring that one over for you. Here you go. Right there. And then this last one right here. And that is a right there. You know what? That little camera is not horrible, is it? So let's see what we have here. This one is right here. This is 640 by 480. So that is this one right here. That's 640 by 480. This one is, I thought we took a couple more. So that one is 640 by 480. It looks like those higher resolution ones did not take. This is probably the same thing. Yeah, so those did not take. For whatever reason, it's only snapping the 640 by 480 images. So you can see those right here. So hey, at least now we figured out what potentially the issue was, and that issue is that SD card. I'm going to reformat that SD card. I'm not going to do that here. So gosh, a lot. Anyway, what a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I want to thank you all for spending it with me. Let me see who we ended up with online. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I want to see what 15 of you hung in there with me through this thing. Jamie's still with us, and I didn't need it. See, it wasn't the ThinkPad to the rescue. It was the Mac to the rescue, or actually just another SD card to the rescue. The only option for the Mavica that I don't have was a digital floppy option. Oh, that's cool. Perhaps FAT32, and that's what this one is formatted as, FAT32. So I am going to redo it. Does it say on the screen when you insert and oh, does it say on the screen? Hey, oh, Specialia? Oh, I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate you being here. I don't think so, but I'll be happy to test it with you. Hold on, let me grab it. Sorry, I have to keep going around because I'm not sure why this isn't reading anything. Hold on. Let's see what it does say. I guess I could have rechanged this thing. Let's see. We can check that out. So let's turn this on right here. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to let me know. So let me go ahead and right here. Let's turn this on. And I don't care if it trashes this. This is not an issue. This is an older one. So let's go ahead, and I don't think it's going to say anything when I insert it and turn it on. Okay, so here it is on, and we're going to insert it. Yeah, no indication whatsoever. I am going to try, while I've got it in here, I'm going to try a different resolution here. Okay, it sounds like it took the 1280 by 720. Let's do the 1280 by 1024. Yeah, I didn't get the click. So whenever it works, it sounds like it clicks. I'm not getting that click. Let's go up one more. Oh, that one clicked. Let's try this one. That one did not click. That one didn't click. I'm wondering if it, because it's taking time to write to the card, if there's some kind of software. Yeah, that one clicked. If there's some kind of software modification that needs to happen. Sounds like there's some tweaking that needs to happen to the camera program. So maybe that'll happen when it goes through. Is FAT16 compatible for that SD card? I would assume, right? Let's see. Is the software of the SD card? Check before you format. Got it. There was not. Software is all on the board itself. So it is captured on the board. So I can insert a USB-C, connect this, and put it into USB drive mode, and then you can upload your program to it. So the USB card does not include the software. I do know that. Can that camera also? I don't think so. I don't think there's a format option on here at all. Can you create a file on it from the Mac? Oh, that's a good question. I should pop that in and see if I could. I will do that afterwards and see if that works. Was there supposed to be a second cable to send power to the LED board? I don't think so. It's supposed to pull it from the this cable right here, pulls it, connects the LEDs here to the main board, which pulls from the battery. So no, that's all. That's it. I'll keep looking though. Plug the cable into the LED plate, and the minute that connectors, yeah, the connectors only go one way, is for sure, and they are in there. And that's the way it said they were supposed to be right there per the instructions. So, and this will not reach over here. They made this custom cable just so those would fit right there. So you really can't mess that up. If anybody could mess it up though, we all know who that would be, right? So there's that. Looks like the cable is, yeah, I know, it seems fine. Do you need to insert to while the device is on? We tried that. Does it even have a speaker? Yeah, so this little thing right here is a speaker, and that's what I was hearing, that little click when I would make it. But again, I'm going to verify again, but I'm almost positive when you hear the click, you know you got a shot, because that's what happened before. Those 3 that I got were ones I heard an audible click. You saw me take about 5 pictures there, and I only got a click for about 2 of them. So there's probably about 2 more images on that SD card now. Let's see. You'd hope an SD card is more reliable than a floppy. You would hope, but you know what? I am not buying it. Hey, Patrick, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. I think that's the first time I've said hello, so thanks for popping in. Yeah, there you go. Oh, a click. Yeah, that's right. There it is. Yep, got it. Maybe that click was a physical noise. No, it was not. That was actually the software button or software click coming out of there. Woohoo, I know. SD card destroyer kit. There you go. Success. Yeah, sort of. It does look like I think it is. I think it's a programming tweaks, and I'm anxious to try a few other things too. One of the other things I hope to do is once I get this going, think about using it on the channel for some things. I think it's, what do you guys think? I think it's retro enough. It could be a lot of fun, right? To do some fun stuff. I'm anxious to see how long his battery lasts too. It seems to be doing pretty well. Hey, let's take a little picture here. Let's take a picture of me. Did you hear the bump? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It clicked. Let's see. Imagine having one of these 40 years ago. I know. We can't even imagine. I think the other thing too is I'd like to throw it in the low res and see if I can get the image off of this low res to the Mega 65, or maybe even a Commodore 64. It'd be fun to see that. That'd be a fun little project. That sounds like a video. That sounds like a video for me. I had to stick around to see the pics. I caught you. Suckered you in, Mark. There you go. Friend to the end. There you go. Absolutely. You guys are great. Maybe the flash is auto and low light. I don't think so. There's no sensor for light on this thing. I think it's just not working right now. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe you can mod it to connect to USB floppy drive. Oh, there you go. I have floppies working from 25 years ago. Don't think I've had an SD last more. I know. I agree. Good. Glad you heard it. All right. So there you go, guys. I am going to bounce out of here. Now, the other thing that I've missed because everything was broken. Let me see, while I've got you all here, let me see if I can get my OBS set back up here. Oh, look at that. Let's go ahead, and I think maybe I can get stuff going back here. And then if I go back over here, you guys are going to see something right here. There you go. And then now I'm not showing you that because I want to show you that. I'm doing that so I can do this. And let's see. There we go. That's back up. So towards the end of the live stream. So the point of all that was, and I just need to play around with it, there was a way I could show my Mac screen using this, but OBS locked up and it's a mess. So more work to do. Hey, thanks for joining me Thanks for joining me. This is you all. And thanks for the lovely accountant for making an appearance, by the way. Good to see her here. And thanks for joining me on a Sunday afternoon. I do have, again, a video that I plan to record. Probably will start tonight, maybe, depending on how the afternoon goes, to get the Raddy RE40. So in chat, you guys let me know. Do I leave this online and just wait to see if the Adafruit guys, what's this? He likes Colombo. Well, there you go. Let me clear this out. Do I leave this up and don't worry about Adafruit? Right? What do you guys think? So let me close this out. This should be gone. How do I get rid of this? This is in poll. There we go. Let me know. Should I just keep it online and put all the links in and everything for everybody else and just call it a day? Do I not worry about them? Yeah, I can't imagine anybody having a problem with this either. It was a disaster. But actually, it brings to light some things I bet won't happen to him during his live stream. Because he knows how to do things, and his SD card's probably working. I will reformat the SD card and try that. I will, again, my promise again to my supporters, which I will say, if again, that's where you go for the supporters. If you want to become a supporter, check that out. You can also leave a thanks below if you want to do that, or you can join via YouTube if you want to do that. Down there, that'll get you a C64 membership if you do the thing down there. But I will once I get all this done, I will put some more pictures in. If I get this working, I'll let you know, but I'll document all that in the Discord. Feel free to ask questions about it in the Discord as well. I think that is it. Anything else? Did I get everything? I think I got everything. I need to go back and finish printing my case for my flipper. I got a lot of stuff going on, man. Anyway, so thank you all for joining. Really appreciate you. And now that I can do this, I can fade us out and fade us back in. This is going to be great. Here we go. Let me just check one more last chat. I agree. Cheerio. Great show. I don't know about that, but thank you very much. I always appreciate you saying that. Take care of yourself. Mr. Landfill, be safe. I will hang out in chat for about another 10 minutes to see if you have any last questions. Let's do that now. retroCombs out. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday afternoon. See you in about 2 weeks, guys. Ciao. Let's see if this works. Is this going to work? Let's see. I got to come over here. Here we go. And it worked. All right. See you guys.